The Amazon rainforest is often called the lungs of the earth, a vast green ocean where rivers wind endlessly through untouched wilderness. But hidden deep inside this beauty are places where the law barely exists, places where disappearing without a trace is frighteningly possible. In June 2022, 2 men entered one of the most dangerous regions on Earth and never returned. Their names were Dom Phillips and Bruno Araujo Pereira, and what they uncovered would become one of the most disturbing true stories to emerge from the Amazon in years. It began in Atalaia do Norte, a small Brazilian town sitting at the edge of the Javari Valley. The valley is one of the most remote places on the planet, a massive territory filled with dense forest, winding rivers, and the largest concentration of uncontacted tribes in the world. But the jungle hides more than wildlife. Illegal miners, poachers, and drug traffickers operate deep within these protected lands, running a hidden economy worth millions of dollars. Dom Phillips was a British journalist who had spent years reporting on environmental destruction in the Amazon. Bruno Pereira was a Brazilian indigenous affairs expert who knew the jungle better than almost anyone. He had spent years documenting illegal activity and helping protect indigenous communities. But his work had also made him dangerous to powerful people, and he had received multiple threats because of it. Despite the risks, the 2 men decided to travel deeper into the Javari Valley. Their mission was simple: document the truth about illegal fishing networks operating inside indigenous territory. On June 5, 2022, Dom and Bruno left by boat along the Ituí River. The river cut through the jungle like a silent highway. Hours passed, and then the 2 men disappeared. No calls, no messages, no sign of where they had gone. In a place as vast as the Amazon, a disappearance can mean many things: an accident, a storm, a wrong turn in a dangerous river. But the people who knew the region best feared something much darker. Indigenous search teams began looking for them immediately. Days later, investigators discovered something chilling: a blood-stained boat, a backpack, and a phone. Signs that violence had taken place. As the investigation grew, Brazilian authorities arrested a local fisherman named Amarildo da Costa de Oliveira, known by the nickname Pelado. At first, he denied everything, but eventually he confessed. What investigators uncovered shocked the world. According to the Brazilian Federal Police, the killings were premeditated. Dom Phillips and Bruno Pereira had been shot. Their bodies were dismembered and burned, hidden deep inside the forest. DNA testing later confirmed that the remains included Dom Phillips. But the deeper investigators looked, the more disturbing the story became. This was never just about 2 killers. The Javari Valley had long been a battleground between illegal extraction networks and the indigenous communities trying to protect their land. Illegal fishermen, miners, and traffickers used the rivers as secret supply routes, and anyone who threatened those operations could become a target. Bruno Pereira had spent years documenting these networks. He knew their routes, their methods, and the people involved. Dom Phillips was preparing to expose these operations to the world through his reporting. For many observers, the murders revealed something even darker than crime. Critics argued that government agencies responsible for protecting indigenous territories had been understaffed and underfunded for years. Threats had been reported before, warnings had been raised, but little had changed. In the Amazon, where the state is often absent, power often belongs to whoever controls the river. The deaths of Dom Phillips and Bruno Pereira triggered international outrage. Governments demanded answers, and environmental organizations called for stronger protection for indigenous land and those who defend it. But for the communities living in the Javari Valley, the tragedy was not surprising. They had seen the signs for years: illegal boats moving through their rivers, strangers appearing in the forest, and violence creeping closer. The Amazon remains one of the most mysterious places on Earth. But sometimes, the most terrifying stories hidden in the jungle are not myths, legends, or monsters in the dark. Sometimes the real horror is human greed. Because deep inside the forest, far from the attention of the world, two men tried to reveal the truth. And for that, they lost their lives.